Today we are going to see about Vamani kingdom in detail. Before that, we want to recall the previous class, Vijayanagar kingdom. In the 14th century, in the South India, new kingdoms were emerged as two great kingdoms, namely Vijayanagar and Vamani kingdoms. Do you remember, children, what is the meaning of Vijayanagar? Yes, city of victory. Vijayanagar means city of victory. Who are the founders? Very good, children. Harihara and Bukka. Harihara and Bukka were the founders of the Vijayanagar Empire. Under the Vijayanagar kingdom, 4 dynasties, namely Sangama dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty, and Aravid dynasty. Under the Vijayanagar Empire, the 4 dynasties, namely Sangama dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty, and Aravid dynasty. Who are the important ruler of Sangama dynasty? The Harihara and Bukka. Then followed by Bukka's son Harihara II. After that, Harihara's son Devaraya I, followed by Devaraya II. After the Devaraya, the last emperor called Virupaksha Raya. Virupaksha Raya, the able commander of Vijayanagar Empire, Saluva Narasimha, Saluva Narasimha murdered the Virupaksha Nayar. Murdered the Raya, declared himself the emperor. Saluva Narasimha murdered the Virupaksha Raya, declared himself the emperor. The Saluva dynasty founded by Saluva Narasimha. The Saluva dynasty founded by Saluva Narasimha. But it came to an end with his death. Saluva dynasty came to an end. Then who comes to the power? Yes, his general Naras Nayak. Naras Nayaka became the emperor of Tuluva dynasty. Naras Nayak became the emperor of Tuluva dynasty. Krishna Devaraya was one of the most powerful and important ruler of Tuluva dynasty. After the Tuluva dynasty, Aravid dynasty came to the power. In this Aravid dynasty, notable ruler is Tirumala Devaraya. In Tirumala Devaraya, kingship of Vijayanagar Emperor was hereditary. Okay children, let us see about Bahmani Kingdom. Foundation and consolidation of the Bahmani Kingdom. Okay children, let us see about foundation and consolidation of Bahmani Kingdom. The Bahmani Sultanate was a Muslim state of Deccan in southern India and was one of the great medieval Indian kingdom. Kingship of Vijayanagar Emperor was hereditary. Okay children, let us see about foundation and consolidation of the Bahmani Kingdom. The Bahmani Sultanate was a Muslim state of Deccan in southern India and was one of the great medieval Indian kingdom. In 1347, the empire was founded by Alauddin Khasan, also known as Khasan Gangu, who had revolted against the Delhi Sultanate of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. After the death of Mahmud Gawan, the kingdom became weak and disintegrated into 5 parts. There are Bidar, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Birar and Golconda. In the Bahmani kingdoms, important rulers are Alauddin Bahman Shah, Muhammad Shah I and Muhammad Gawan. Let us see about Alauddin Bahman Shah.
Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah, the period from 1347 to 1358. Alauddin Hasan ruled for 11 years. His attempt to enact an annual tribute from the state of Warangal, the ready kingdoms of Rajamutrai and Kondavedu led to frequent wars. Alauddin Bahman Shah divided the kingdom into 4 territorial divisions called tariffs. T-A-R-A-F-S, tariffs. A governor was appointed for each provinces. He commanded an army was solely SOLELY, that means not involving anyone, responsible for its administration and for the collection of the revenue. The system worked well under a powerful king, but it was dangerous, became apparent means வெளிப்படையாக during the reign of a weak rulers. Next we are going to see about Muhammad Shah I. Muhammad Shah I, the period from 1358 to 1375. Muhammad Shah I succeeded Bahman Shah. He waged 2 wars, Vijayanagar and Warangal. In Vijayanagar, he couldn't gain from it, but his attack on Warangal in 1363 earned him a large property and wealth, including the important fortress of Golconda. Children, do you know about Golconda Fort? The Golconda Fort is located about 11 kilometers from Hyderabad on a hill 1020 meters height. The fort is popular for its acoustic architect. ACOUSIT. Acoustic. That means the sense of hearing. Muhammad Shah laid a solid foundation for the kingdom. His system of government continued even after the Bahmani kingdom disintegrated into 5 sultanates. He built 2 mosques at Gulbarga. A large number of Arabs, Turks, and notable Persians began to migrate to the Deccan, many of them at the invitation of Sultan Muhammad I, and they had a strong influence on the development of Muslim culture during this period. Next, we are going to see about successors of Muhammad Shah first. Mujahid, the son of Muhammad Shah, ascended the throne. However, on his return to Gulbarga from the expedition against Vijayanagar, he was assassinated, and the nephew of the consecrated Daud, the uncle of Muhammad, was enthroned in 1378 as Muhammad II. Muhammad II's reign was peaceful, and the Sultan spent much of his time building his court as a center of culture and learning. After Muhammad II, Muhammad III became the ruler. Muhammad III ruled for 19 years. After Muhammad III, Muhammad Gawan, the most notable personality of the time. Now going to see about Muhammad Gawan. A Persian by birth, Muhammad Gawan as well versed in Islamic theory, Persian and mathematics. He was also a poet and a prose writer. The Bahmani king Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah, greatly impressed by his wisdom and military genius. He served under Muhammad III and contributed extensively to the development of the Bahmani kingdom. Gawan divided the existing 4 provinces of the Bahmani Sultanate into 8 provinces, so as to limit the area under the rule of each governor and to make the provisional administration more manageable. The administrative reforms introduced by Gawan improved the efficiency of the government but curtailed the powers of the provincial chiefs, who were mostly Deccanese. In the meantime, Gawan against the Sultan, who himself was not happy with the Gawan's dominance, ordered his execution. Now we are going to see about decline of Bahmani kingdom. Gawan's execution prompted several of the foreign nobles who were considered the backbone of the state to leave their provinces. After Sultan Muhammad III's death, Muhammad as the Sultan until his death in 1518. His long rule is noted for the beginning of the process of disintegration. After him, 4 of his successors on the throne were kings only in name. During this period, the Sultanate gradually broke up into 5 independent Deccan kingdoms. There are Bidar, Bijapur, Ahmadnagar, Berar, and Golconda. Let us see about contribution of Bahmani Sultans. Very first, architect. The contribution of Bahmani kings to architect is in Gulbarga. Archaeological excavation done in the site of the kingdoms has helped to unearth palaces, halls of public audience, ambassadors' residence, arches, domes, walls, and citadels. These finds are evidence of their architectural skill. Next, education. The founder of the Bahmani kingdom, Alauddin Hasan Shah, was educated at Multan at the institute of Zabar Khan, a general of Alauddin Khilji. On his accession, he took special care in founding a school to educate his sons. His son, Muhammad I, was a patron of learning. He opened institution for the purpose of educating the children of noble families. Sultan Firoz, the 8th Bahmani king, was a linguist and a poet. Later, his successors founded schools in Gulbarga, Bidar, Daulatabad, and Kandahar. Muhammad Gawan's world famous madrasa in Bidar, with a large library containing a collection of 3,000 manuscripts, is illustrative of the importance given to the scholarships and education by Gawan. There were 18 monarchs of the Bahmani dynasty. Dear children, I think you understand the two great kingdoms, Vijayanagar and Bahmani, administration, military organization, and the economic life during that time, and also to know the contribution of Vijayanagar and Bahmani rulers to literature, art, and architecture. Thank you.